don't know if it's the page
All
that I
right,
need to
folks,
open or
we're
not.
back. We're back. Right Brain Force episode 19. This time for sure. For sure, for sure.
It's easy.
Yep. Getting that count right. We got some new fucking backgrounds here. Got
Mm-hmm.
some Right Brain Forest, you know, creative forest jungle avatar type vibe. My boy
Yours
got
is like
Indiana Jones
Pandora
in the back
straight
of
up, and
his.
then mine is like indie with Pandora.
Yeah, so like I just told ChatGPT like make me like neon rainforest inspired by Avatar. And interestingly enough, I just told it to do another color spectrum for yours, and then I mean it did do like a redux of it with a different one, but also a completely different background. So I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it really struggles with. Sometimes you have to be like, no, this exact fucking image. Do not change this. Tell it
So
like
it's
six
it's
times.
it's gotten way better at I've noticed in like the most recent build or whatever, it's gotten a lot better at that specific task. Like duplicate this exact image with this thing changed, and it's definitely getting a lot better. What I will say though is that don't ask it to like make tweaks to that image like further, really. Like even if you keep saying like duplicate it exactly, for some reason every time it makes like a new iteration, it like makes it weirder.
Right, right. No, the issue is that it doesn't trace back to the original one. It starts on the new one and it tries to
Yeah,
update
yeah,
that. I've tried
yeah.
this too, where you have to tell it use the original image and
Mm-mm.
then update that. I think I had to do this with I was doing the Asian guy pushing the truck up the hill as Sisyphus in the boulder. It was the
Mm-hmm.
Asian guy with the large lifted truck. I thought it was funny. It really got tricky trying to get it not to fuck things up. I really liked the first image. I just wanted a little extra.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
We
that's
get
what I should make my
some.
background actually. Um. All right. Well, we have so many topics. I feel like. Uh.
Maybe I should have made the background some FIFA shit, just because we're trying to get that FIFA money right now.
We got plenty. We got plenty of FIFA time. We are in the. From my understanding, we're still in the knockout stage. I don't think anyone is technically gone home yet. Maybe I could be wrong, but it's still looking pretty good for the majority of the teams right now. So I think.
Explain sports to me. Like, explain how soccer works in this context, as if I have
So there's
never
two
played
goals
one in
on
my life.
either side, and there's a
No, no, no.
ball.
Okay, no, that
Okay.
part I
Okay. Okay.
understand. Okay,
Okay.
no, move on. Sorry. How does FIFA work? What is the World Cup?
So the World Cup, and mind you, I am no expert, especially on soccer. So the World Cup happens every 4 years, and there's a bunch of qualifying rounds that happened months ago, if not during the course of the year. And those qualifying rounds indicate maybe it's 32 teams that end up. So again, not an expert. It's 32 teams that end up in the actual group stages of the World Cup. Each country, whatever, there's 32 countries that made it to the qualifiers. If they make it out of the group stage, I believe it's the top two in each group make it out, and that leaves you with 16 or whatever it is that are then going to play off in a regular ass bracket where it's just 16 teams on the bottom, then it's 8, then it's 4, then it's 2, and
And
then
in the
there's
beginning, is it like best 2 out of 3, or is it just you get one game?
yeah, I think you get paired up 3 games in the group stage, and I think it's point based. So I think you get 1 point for a draw or a tie, and then it's 2 or 3 points for a win, and then obviously
Got it.
0 points for a loss.
Got it. So
So
I mean, that kind of maximizes the number of games too. So like, no matter what, every team is playing 3 games for this phase, and then that just points aggregated to figure out.
yeah, and all things considered, it makes a lot of sense because some of these. I mean, we'll get into it later. I have some super fans brought up that I think are really funny, but yeah, so it makes a lot of sense to make them play at least 3 games, especially because some of these people are flying from like Senegal to the United States. It'd
Yeah,
be
fuck
fucked up
yeah.
to be like, 1 game and back on the boat.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of how I thought it was at first, because I mean, I've only really like as a kid, like my dad was into soccer, but I only really paid attention to it once it got into, I feel like, the elimination phase. So I just
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
was like, oh, I guess you're out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for most casuals, especially myself included, that there's only a few games that I give a shit about watching. One of them was last night. I guess we'll pull that up right now. So this is fucking nuts.
This is for the
Um,
come up. This is that game.
Yeah. This is going to be the come up. I don't even think we need audio on this necessarily, but these are just highlights from the Argentina game against fuck, why am I forgetting the other name of the team? Anyway, it's like Turkey or Albania or something. Sorry, I'm fucking it up.
Yeah, I don't know. They look like
But yeah,
Arabic or
Messi is
something.
38 years old. He's considered like one of the best two current, or well, maybe not anymore, but at one point he was considered
I
one of
know
the
who he
best
is.
two players.
I
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least know.
Is it not playing on your end?
No, but I mean I can see it, so maybe it's just lagging.
Did
Oh, I can hear
did
it now.
did you mean no audio was playing? I can put the audio back on.
No, no, I meant no visual, but it's probably playing on your end. If you can see it, it's probably playing. It
Hmm.
just might be lagging.
Yeah, it's playing on my end. You're pretty
Okay,
laggy
cool.
too. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, let's try to reshare.
Oh man, you know what'd be really brutal is if this isn't sharing at all because I'm streaming from a website and it doesn't want to do this.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me try to stop the sharing. We'll start it again.
Yeah, let's try that one
Realistically,
more
it
time.
doesn't matter that much. I'm sure that everyone's watched the game already because we have a huge
Oh, here we
sports
go. It's playing.
contingency. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll go back to the first goal. This is the first one. So it's sick. You know, right outside there, blasts it, gets it right past him. I think he touches it, barely touches it. Save. Totally on the goalie's fault.
Yeah, no. Definitely what I know about soccer is that this is big for sure. Okay, I can kind of see it now. I don't know. It's like when it's paused on your drag.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. In the World Cup, it's pretty fucking unheard of. It's very hard to do. This is Argentina is coming off of a win in the last World Cup, where Messi, I believe, won the MVP. It might be the Balloon d'Or or something like. I don't know. Anyway, he's on a fucking. If they're able to pull off like a good run this World Cup,
What's
which
What's crazy is that these two dudes have been both playing soccer since like probably like professionally since they were like 18 or whatever. So it's been like 20 years. Like my entire adult life, I have, like I said, I don't really know anything about soccer. I know both of these dudes' names. It's like they're like Michael Jackson level of like world famous. And
no
yeah,
legends,
it's just
legends.
crazy that they're still just at such peak performance. I mean,
Yeah,
realistically, Ronaldo, I feel like he ain't tripping, right? Like he is older than Messi, right? You said,
I'm not sure if he's older or not. They're about the same age. Yeah,
well, whatever. They're about the same age, but regardless, I mean, he did in theory, I guess, do it, already. So like at this point, it's like you've done it. The other guy at some point is in theory gonna have to do it, or like he's just forever gonna be like behind in chips. But outside of that, what about every other player in the fucking world, dude? Like every other player that's just like, God damn it, dude. Like one of these years, one of these World Cups, I'm gonna slide tackle this fool so hard, I'm gonna blow his ACL. Like I'm done with them being on top. Like how long do you have to just like not compete at that level? Watching these dudes go into their 40s still competing at that level to be like, all right, like I guess like I don't know, man. Nobody's ever going to be that good at soccer. Like, what is the deal?
it's crazy. Like in our childhood, like maybe this is just like something that I'm not familiar with in sports. Like it happens every year, but like, dude, we had Tom Brady and the Patriots who were like unbeatable, in football. You have like LeBron James, who I think won a championship at like 38 years old or something like that. Like recently, Messi and Ronaldo. You have fucking dominance in tennis from Federer, Nadal, and Jokic for fucking. I think no one was able to win an actual like thing in tennis for like close to 15 years besides those three dudes. Like in our lifetimes, we've had just dominance across big
Yeah.
sports.
And it's interesting too, because there's some of these other sports like, and I'd say hockey and basketball are both kind of similar and well, certainly similar in pace. You know what I'm saying? And definitely like I only know this from my hockey friends, and I was actually just reading something about the NBA today about how there's been like 7 unique champions, I think something like that in the last 8 seasons, and how just like that's kind of been an unheard of thing from the in recent times basically, and just like the level of competition that the NBA is having, where like there's not really these like the Lakers on a fucking crazy streak, or like the Cavs on a streak, or the Warriors. It's like that. Obviously, I mean, wasn't that long ago, but when you consider like 8 seasons with 7 or 8 individual champions. It's definitely an interesting sort of like shift. And the same thing happened in hockey. You used to have Gretzky, and then the level of playing shifted a lot, and the way that they were used to check people and sort of be aggressive, like now they just target the best players. And so it's a hockey, a lot of times like the best players in hockey are on the injury bench a good percentage of the season, just from being basically targets. But yeah, it's interesting to see how some of these sports, I guess, are generally growing on like an entire kind of level. And then soccer, fuck man, it's the world's biggest sport. You'd think that there'd be like a new Messi out here by now.
I mean, there's definitely some good guys. Like I said, Messi is on his way out. He's playing in the United States now, which is basically like the curtain call, the final.
Yeah.
Hurrah. Obviously, he's
That's
still
just for
really
funsies.
fucking good.
Yeah. He's just doing that for funsies and some money.
Yeah, it's total money. And then, I mean, Beckham kind of laid the groundwork for this when he came over back in the early 2000s. He signed a deal where he got part of a team, and it's really, really paid off for him in the long run, which I think is what people think, or what Messi is currently doing with that Miami team.
Yeah, what's interesting too, I
Which makes
actually
total
read
sense. You
something
should.
about him when he signed in Miami, because I guess Saudi Arabia offered him like an insane amount of money, like
Of course.
fucking,
Yeah.
and him and his wife were just like, yeah, but we'd rather live in Miami, so we're gonna take that. And I think that that's when you're at that level and you have that much money, I think that's fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What's this next one?
fuck it. Let's skip this for a second and let's just go down to the FIFA Superfan since we're on it, and we'll just
Okay.
We'll just beat the shit out of this FIFA stuff real quick and then call it a day.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So I also saw, which I don't know, I mean, we probably don't have really any of it for like the viral clips. And honestly, I kind of like had a short attention span for it anyways. But I did see like a collection of posts that were like foreigners coming to America for the first time, and just post like, like a German guy being like, I think a big gulp is the greatest thing I've ever had, or just like, there's a video of these German guys eating at Waffle House, and it's like, oh my God, the waffles are so fire. I love the
put the hat on. Put the hat on. Put the hat on.
Okay.
Even if it doesn't work over the helmet. Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my God, the waffles are so fire. I love it with a little bit of the onions and the green peppers. And I love how you can put the chocolate chips in the waffles. I love this Waffle House. They never close. Do you know this? In America, these places,
the ovens never close at the Waffle House.
Never close. You can get the bacon, so greasy. I love it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good.
How's that?
I saw a French dude talking about air conditioning, and then some. I don't even know what country they were from. I can't remember, but they were looking at Philly cheesesteaks, and I was like, yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, welcome to America, baby. Right off the plane, here's a fucking Dodger dog. Like here's a great them bacon wrap shits.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. It's incredible.
Although, from what I've heard about what all the hubbub about ice presents at the games, I don't know if they're gonna have fucking them bacon wrapped hot dog vendors out front these games.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Okay, so we're doing a few super fans really quick. These are the ones that I found that I thought were really interesting. This guy was definitely what kicked off my interest this current season. Usually there's always a specific super fan. It's kind of a cool story. It's like the Dominican Republic of Congo, or I don't know. Their independence guy, he like stood at this like salute. Okay, sorry. I'm going to hold my hands straight up in the air. He stood at a salute like this. And basically this guy copies it. Did we get audio? Are you getting audio?
I'm not getting audio, but I am getting. I don't really care about that. You can see that.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, the guy's going over it. He attended every game at like some sort of event last year. Stands at attention like this with his hand up in the air. Does it for the whole fucking 90 minutes. I assume it's longer than 90 minutes if the game goes over 90 minutes. I don't know why they said 90 minutes specifically. It should just be the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the president or whatever who fought for the independence. He has this famous stance. He has a statue. Yep. Okay.
I have seen this statue too.
Yeah. So anyway, they brought. I guess the team was like, "Hey, he's having some visa issues. they like forced the country to bring him because they said it like brings them more, I don't know, like inspiration for the game. So
So
he was brought officially by the delegation.
I was actually about to make that joke without even knowing this. So yeah, I saw this guy, and I saw just like a clip of like people around him kind of preparing the spot, kind of helping him on the pedestal, and they're
Yeah.
so stoked to see him. And I was actually just thinking of the joke of like that the U.S. Customs Office is more or less just like watching whatever for the cup and just kind of arbitrarily bouncing visas at will, and they're just like, oh yeah, like you think you're all fucking slick, you make a little political statement. Well, guess what? And fucking 10 ICE agents pull up, like, what? I have a visa to be here, and like, no, you're getting in the back of this unmarked vehicle.
Yeah, specifically that would be funny because obviously it's a conspiracy theory. People think that Belgium and the CIA killed this dude because Belgium owned the Dominican
Oh,
Republic before that. Whatever. Anyways,
not the Dominican Republic, the DRC.
I'm sorry. All right, Democratic Republic of Congo. I keep fucking that up.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
the yeah. My bad. Democratic Republic of Congo. Fuck. Sorry.
yeah. No worries. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm positive that the Belgium, I don't know what you'd call it, that Belgium had
Yeah,
something to do with
the
that.
Belgians. Yeah,
Yeah, the Belgians.
notoriously, it's like the
So,
heart of
well,
darkness. I
actually,
think is what they called it.
yeah, yeah. So unfun fact, history fact. So back in like the 1800s, when Africa was just getting all chopped up, and whatever countries were obviously doing, they were taking people and selling them as slaves. They were doing all different things for mining and had chopped up Africa into all these different colonies. And at the time, because so the most kings, basically every king had appointed like some type of regent, some type of governor that lived in the area and knew what Africa was like. Obviously, this is way before the mass spread their transfer of information. So you have weeks at a time before letters or things like that could get there. So, and the King of Belgium ran the Congo colony himself. And apparently he ran it so fucking bad that even then the other monarchs at the time were like, dog, Jesus Christ, like chill out, because he caused such bad famine and such bad just mostly that, such bad famine and disease that they had almost like depleted the entire population while like committing them to forced like labor camps. And I think that if 1800 monarchy is like, dog, then that's pretty telling as far as how ruthless the Belgians were to the people of the
So
Congo.
I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Belgium got that piece of land. It was considered
You
dog shit
close
by all
this.
the other Europeans. What's that?
Uh, get on a little better at closing out the things once we get past on it, because then the
Well,
clips like
we
work
had
on.
we had
Okay,
a few
cool, cool,
more.
cool.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on, hold on.
All right, my bad, my bad.
I'll share it again. We'll finish out this brief story about. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure it was considered dog shit because of like whatever reasons. But there was a bunch of rubber trees there, which I don't think they realized until after they had given it to Belgium. And Belgium gets it. They call it the heart of darkness because it's such a pain in the fucking ass to do anything there. And yeah, like you said, they enslave all these people. And part of what they would do is if they didn't meet their rubber quotas, they would cut off the hands of the children, not the workers.
Oh my
So,
God, that's
so
insane.
yeah. Like amongst all the other things, like yes, it makes total sense that the other European leaders were like, "Hey, you fucking jackass, what are you doing?"
I dare say, are you cutting the? I don't want
Yeah.
to impose upon your colony, Sir King, but I did get a letter, and I dare say, I want to know, just to confirm it from you, that if they didn't meet the rubber quota, you're cutting the children's hands off? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, okay, so we've
So the
done.
letter I received written in a stump was in fact the children. Okay.
Yes. Okay, okay. So the letter that was just carved palm blood that said help, I am to believe that that was from your colony, correct? Yeah, so we've done this before. We're actually the largest colonial power in the world. We start by not cutting off the children's hands. And so we'll just go from there. And I don't want to tell you what to do, but I can say it's not very productive because then you don't have future workers. There's no hands on any of the children. Anyways, just a thought, food for thought, food for thought. Carry on. Cheerio.
We're gonna draw a firm line. Okay, so real quick, we'll just finish these two super fans. It'll take me 2 seconds. Okay,
Yeah,
so got Doom. This lady, she's from South Africa. She's Mama Joy. She's pretty fucking famous. She's apparently supported by the South African like country or whatever. She's like a part of the, I don't know, whatever. She looks
Elon Musk hates
ridiculous.
her.
I love her. I love this. Apparently she switched her club alliance in 2021 and it was a big fucking deal. And the people of South Africa lost their fucking mind. So I think she's fucking great. And then
Elon Musk sees her and he's just like, why are there even any black people in South Africa? Like, honestly, I don't even get it.
Yeah, anyways, Mama Joy.
What is she even really like dressed up for? I mean, that's not the colors of South Africa. Like that, I know. I mean, maybe if she was white, but I'm just saying.
There's not even any black in the flag.
I don't know.
There
You
is
shall
black
have
in the
more
flag. I
children.
do know that. Okay, anyway. Okay, and then this guy was the last one that I thought was actually pretty funny. So back in the day in 2022, this dude, you can see the photo of him here. He had a fucking laser and he was shining it on the opposite team.
Oh my God.
While they were doing their kicks, okay? So it's a big fucking
That's
deal.
crazy work.
And basically Senegal is like, listen, anything for the team, dude. We're going to fly you back in as a super fan for this year. Which I think is fucking crazy that FIFA didn't lose their goddamn mind.
Well, I mean, the NFL wasn't that mad at Bill Belichick for fucking deflating balls. So like, I don't think that FIFA cares that much about this guy, or not FIFA, but that Senegal cares that much about this guy blinding the other team, or the other team.
Yeah. Wait, maybe he's not at FIFA, but anyways, he's still involved. He's still allowed, and the country supports him. They flew him around, whatever. Anyway, I think that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I will say that I love this photo right here. He looks like such a fucking villain.
Yeah, I don't know how far. Like, I don't know how good that has USA played already.
I actually have no idea. Let me see if I.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't know if they end up like making it to the next round, but I will say that if it does get to any level of finals and there's any of these super, like if we're like playing against the Congo in like the final round, that dude is definitely getting bounced. His visa is 1,000% getting revoked.
Oh yeah.
We're like, oh, for moral support? No, we don't do that. He's out. What is it? Witch doctory? Are you telling me that your team practices witch doctory? Yeah, honestly, we're gonna have to call the president of FIFA and see if we can just get this whole thing bounced.
They're like, nobody in the United States can stand for 90 minutes straight. That has to be witchcraft.
I had a FIFA thing here somewhere. See if we can find it. Yeah. For my, which I mean, we'll double back to this as a topic in general, but we'll just group the FIFA for this. So one of the things that I have for petty move for the week. So the Iranian team for the Iranian soccer team. Obviously, so they got their visas and they got their coaches' visas, and they didn't allow like a lot of, I guess, like the teams like kind of ancillary like backup stuff, just like some of the sports medicine
entourage,
people.
Right. People that you would need for the team to function.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not even like friends and family type shit, but like literal support staff for the organization. So they wouldn't let a lot of them get their visas, and I guess already petty move, right? So their camp is in Tijuana, and they don't have any games in Mexico, and for at least for these first 3 or whatever. And so they had to fly from Iran to Tijuana, then fly from Tijuana to Arizona for the game, and then I believe there was a tie. And then as they were leaving the stadium, according to the team, like basically in the locker room, I guess the FIFA president came to them and was like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my best here, but like the way your visa is structured, you guys all have to go back to Tijuana right now. So like from the game, basically straight to the airport, they had to, bounce basically back to their base camp and then get ready for another game again without their support staff. And then See, there you go. Yep. And when
Yep.
they asked like the U.S. embassy about it, their response was basically just like, "Well, this is the first time that anybody's ever allowed a team from foreign soil to like compete on their or a team that the two governments have been at war with to compete on their soil," which that is just, I think, not true at all either. I believe, although I don't know, was Germany at war with anybody when they had the Olympic Games? I'm
No,
not
but
sure with that.
we had Jesse Owens, the fabulous black that he was, run that race and dominate the Aryans. And that did not make him very happy. So he was at war
I
with
remember that.
himself. What?
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Also, there's
just
the
as
boxing guy too, right?
I'm not positive. I know that the Jesse Owens thing was like a really big one for him because it was like racing and it was very obvious and it was like the 100-meter dash,
The,
which is still considered really cool, and they got
there,
fucking dusted.
yeah, no, there's another big one too where it was this I can't remember, honestly, I can't remember the dude's name, but it was a boxer and he beat the German boxer, which that was another one because it was almost
I
straight
I think that
bare
was
knuckle.
outside the Olympics. I know what you're talking about though. That was a big fucking deal.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do know what you're talking about. But whatever. Anyway, so just as a final little fu to the Iranians, I don't know if you saw this yet, but I saw this today. This is really fucking funny. Um, so they have, I believe, one pride match for the entire FIFA World Cup. They chose to do it in Seattle, and they chose to have Iran and Egypt be the two teams that are playing in the pride match.
That's fucking hilarious.
So
That's that's fire level trolling.
yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know who's in charge of this. I don't know if it's FIFA or the United States or like,
I mean,
whatever.
if it's FIFA, they're definitely like, I mean, I don't even know, man. Like th- th- this is peak level of trolling. I mean, it's like almost as if like the US this is just so specific that it feels almost as if it had to be like, I mean, willful and
So it might
yeah,
be
just
just Seattle that has decided to do this, but it's like, guys, really?
yeah, that's crazy. That's a really crazy move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was, yeah, go down. Let's just see who picked this.
It looks like it was local organizers.
Just that it was local organizers, and they're just dumb. They're very dumb people that are just very out of touch with reality, which at the end of the day doesn't surprise me.
Um, oh, apparently they did it before the participating teams were known, which is a little bit better, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I would do about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, what are they gonna do? Welcome to America.
Yep. Welcome to America,
Okay.
indeed. All right.
All right. Well, I guess let's move on with our come up. We'll reset.
Oh yeah. So I thought this was really funny. The video made me laugh. I think this could be good employment for our furried friends in America for sure. I guess in Japan there's a big deal with bear attacks. I didn't know that was like a thing in
Oh
Japan.
yeah,
I
no, they kill hella people. It's a whole
yeah,
thing.
apparently like 13 last year, and they attack a lot more. But
Well, yeah, 230 incidents, it says, and 13 deaths right there, which I mean, bro, 238 people getting fucking attacked. I mean, they're definitely like aggressive little motherfuckers. I will
yeah,
say
look at
too,
that guy.
it's
Look at
probably
him
a
go.
direct like result of like the Japanese are probably way more respectful of like the bears in general than we are here and shit.
You don't think it has anything to do with them going up really close and trying to get photos of him?
I mean, that's probably also possible too. That's a pretty Asian thing to do. I mean, I don't think you were on the episode then, but yeah, I had highlighted this woman on this one time who I think I put it for you, Blue, but she had just saw a mountain lion, like a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
yeah,
I
just was
remember
like
this.
a selfie, and then
Yeah.
and died or whatever.
I don't think
No,
she
she didn't
died.
die,
I
but
think
almost
the
no,
thing
she
was
didn't die, but
just
almost died.
yeah. The video is crazy because the thing just like had her like pinned. It was like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
man. Anyway, so they're showing how to like deal with these bears and everything, and then I love that they right here they go.
So
This is how
this
you
is
tranquilize a bear, and they have this guy in the
okay.
bear costume.
So to my understanding, this this week for a come up is, well, one is Argentina coming up on a fat goal,
Yeah,
whatever, and then that you could maybe make some money, or just somebody could just actually no, I do have a good come up. I was reading about how, and dude, this, and Google this really quick. Japanese bear deterrent. Can't, I don't know, can't make enough. Something like that. It's these little robots, dog, that are like, look so low tech, and apparently this little small manufacturer is like making these fucking, there we go, these robot wolves. Look at these things, dude. Look at these stupid things. And these
this is
things
leftover
are
costume material from Spirit Halloween, dude.
exactly, bro. And so they're $4,000 for this animatronic thing. This is actually one of the first things I saw about reading that there's like rampant bear attacks, because I saw that this thing was um selling out crazy, and that they can't make enough. They can't make them fast enough. And I'm like, I feel like with a little bit of some planning with like a Chinese manufacturer, or even just all American made at this point, I mean, we could sell them on that even harder. But this seems ridiculously easy to make. So this could be a come up, selling bear
Yeah.
deterrent devices to the Japanese.
What? What are the
I mean,
what are the
honestly, like,
legs
do you
for?
even, and here's another part. It says that there's an infrared sensor to detect. I mean, well, I guess it's probably like a very just like low expense like motion sensor that's also infrared. I don't know.
Whoa! The robot's traversal of the terrain, wheels, and an optional upgrade. It's more than 4K, dude. If you want to actually like move,
I mean, that makes sense. Click that video of it showing it in action. Yeah, bring that up, Jamie. Dude,
we need that in
this is what's
Mexico.
this is what's fending bears off in Japan. Like, no wonder there's fucking 300. That thing is what's scaring bears. That, and they can't make enough. They can't make enough of these things because that thing doesn't have a very good range. I mean, it's not like they put it on
So,
like a dolly.
in all fairness,
Like,
what is they put it on a wheelchair? This is a wheelchair. I don't know if you can see this. This is literally this is a wheelchair. I bet you I could find this model of wheelchair in under 5 minutes.
dude, that's insane.
So I don't know if it's also a wheelchair because right here you can see where they've literally put the carpet over the chair. Okay. And it's just
Yeah.
the only reason I was thinking about it before you even said it. The only reason the grass is even on here, because it's not for the fucking animals. The animals don't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have no idea. The only reason the grass is on there is so we're not sitting there going, oh, that's a fucking wheelchair. Oh, my son
Yeah.
is in that wheelchair. Oh, my uncle is in that wheelchair.
Yeah, and also too, if the point is to deter animals, you'd want to make it the least natural as possible. Like, it's like as if the bear, like, literally is the bear's gonna look at it and be like, oh, like it's a real wolf. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do as a Japanese bear, like, oh, real wolf-san, because it's he hiding in a shrub, you know. But like, if he saw it without the shrub, it'd be like, oh no, that's just a wolf on a wheelchair. Like, it's just a fake.
Yeah.
Dude.
They try to get me with a wheelchair again.
Like, we test this over a lot of a year of a trial and error. Trust us, the cover up will work much better. Dude, also too, I want to know how many times they come outside, because that thing is not all terrain, like by any means. Like, how often do they come outside and they're like, oh, wolf on its side again? Like, fuck, we need to buy more robot wolf. They always fall on the side.
Do you
And
think
then,
that for
yeah, I get attacked by bear.
the abilities of the wheels, they're using like the statistics from the wheelchair, like only 1 in 100 customers is reported falling over in this wheelchair. Like
I mean,
they're like,
what I think is probably the metric that they really use is like every customer that's bought this, like only 1 in 20 customers that have bought this has the bear gotten past. You know what I mean? Like, type shit. Like, only 1 in 50 has the bear still, like, and it's like there's only 300 bear attacks on like 100 million person population or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, 1 in 50 it works. It doesn't work for. good numbers. Well, anyways, that's funny. So yeah,
Yeah,
come
I
up,
like this thing.
build literally basically anything better than that to fucking deter bears, and you can probably make a bag in Japan right now. This is hot.
Look at these little pigs.
Many
I
animals
like
learn and
how
adapt.
realistically none of this has anything to do with the actual wolf. I don't
Oh
know if
yeah,
like
not one of them
what
did
they
they
just
actually get it
mentioned was
working on.
while the sudden lights and noises can startle wildlife, many animals were. Yeah, I mean it's.
Oh yeah. At some point, he's gonna be like, "Oh, it's just a wheelchair wrapped in a shrub," and then the bear's gonna maul the fucking guy.
Dude, it's got gunshots. This guy.
I saw that part. Yeah, that's funny too. They're like, we don't even have a gun here. That makes
Yeah.
it even scarier.
Okay.
All right, cool. So it's an interesting come up. So
It's literally a scarecrow.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
way that they were just using it there, it's literally just a scarecrow.
it's a scarecrow that you bought with a megaphone and like a looping sound of gunfire. It's basically just playing Rambo 1 over and
Yeah.
over again. The Jew first blood. Classic. The Jew first blood. Yeah, Trump drives over reflecting pool. What does that mean?
So this is your. Should we save this for the nature topic and then?
No, we'll just group it all. I mean, we'll just put in the fuck. I mean, it's still kind of part of it, and we'll drop the nature for now. I mean,
Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, this was I put this in specifically because I didn't really understand what was going on. But basically, he drained the entire pool and then had it
I know
switched
this
to
part.
what he
I'm
called
up to
America
date.
Blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was underneath. The whole pool got drained. He painted it or whatever the fuck this color, and then drove over it as a big fuck you stunt.
Yeah, and yeah, I've been there. Honestly, I'll skip that sentiment, but I mean, yeah, definitely, it was just like this is like in line with one of these things that like I could just care less about. You know what I mean? Like it's become a political issue, and who the fuck cares? Like honestly, like I mean, if he had drained it and put like a big Donald Trump in gold, like filigree on the bottom or whatever, I'd be like, whatever. And the only thing that makes this really of any note to me is that I mean this administration had chose to make this a political thing, right? So they started out from the beginning saying, oh, like DC's a shithole. All these past administrations have just let it go to trash and this and that, even though Trump was a past administration, and said Obama failed to renovate the pool, which I didn't even know was a goal of his. I don't know what the deal was with that, but Obama failed to renovate it, and so they're fixing what the Democrats, picking up where the Democrats left off and like just really fixing it, and then there's obviously this like media wing that's attached to this MAGA movement that then just like spitballs all the same kind of nonsense over and over again over Twitter and whatever. And they're saying like, oh, what type of America doesn't like see this and think like, oh, this is cool, And I'm just like, whatever, dude. Again, who cares? But so yeah, they painted it blue, and now the algae's back. And at first they said, because they're like, obviously they asked them, they're like, well, what do you think about the algae being back? And they're like, oh, well, it's leftover, like just algae spores in the pumps or whatever, right? Which like there are pools, like there are so many fountains in the world that are like clean, right? Like the Bellagio's got it down, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is that they do there where they can fucking shoot water. That would have been cool actually. If he had turned the reflecting pool into like a Bellagio style, that would have been really Trump-esque. Like I think that I would have been hyped about if he had at least like I'm all about making things more baller for us in general. So if he had made it so it was like a Bellagio style fountain that I could go and get a hotel overlooking and kind of like flex that with people, I think then I would have been more stoked on it. But anyways, the Bellagio.
Right, if you could fuck your bitch over the reflecting pool, that'd be pretty cool.
Or yeah, exactly. Be like, look at this like laser light show, like and it's just like a Trump drone, like that'd be drone show. That'd be sick. But yeah, so they painted it this blue, and I guess that it's just causing there to trap in more heat.
I think they're right about the algae. So I really think what happened is they fucked up and they left all this shit water in these pipes for X amount of months. And when they poured it all back in, I think it fucked it up. Like you're saying, like the heat and everything.
Well,
I think that's what they did. And I think the original problem is the fact they didn't drain these fucking pipes of this gunk
well,
ass water.
yeah. So that was my thought too. Is like, okay, obviously the whole system is flawed. Like whatever the system to begin with that allowed the algae to grow and proliferate in a way that other shallow bodies of water that are man-made like have locked in is you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I have people that, you know, I mean, your neighbors in upstate New York have got man-made lakes that they dug and they fill with, you know, they don't even fill with cement bottoms and they still have them crystal blue using like dyes and shit like that. And like it's literally like in the middle of a fucking active farm and shit. So there's so many ways seemingly to like mitigate this. And I don't know what exactly it was that is missed to begin with, but I assume it was an old system. So yeah, they just painted it blue. They left the old system. It pumped in all this, you know, algae, whatever, which I feel like, you know, unless you're gutting the whole thing or I don't really know, poisoning all of it, it's not going to work. And then the blue is insulating the heat, like causing more sunlight. So this is why I put it for nature this week is because it's just a normal cause and effect of nature that if you insulate something or you cause it to target more sunlight, it's just going to warm up quicker, which is increasing the algae bloom. And then I saw this today, which is they poured a bunch of hydrogen peroxide in there, which I don't know if you can
Yeah.
find that, but they
Yeah.
poured a bunch of hydrogen peroxide and it just made like a straight like bar in the center that's still green because it's not. And I'm just like, there's something clearly wrong in this thing, right? Like there should be some way that you can disperse whatever it is that you're using to kill this shit. So I don't know what the fucking deal is. But I also know it shouldn't matter. Like honestly, this shouldn't be a political issue on either side. This shouldn't be something that one side is saying that somebody didn't fix and ha 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 and you know why aren't you stoked about it being clean? Like who cares? And then on the other side, I mean, again, there shouldn't be so many people laughing that there's like algae growing back in the pool. Again, this is just nature. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah. My issue is I
But
can't open this, but they are literally pouring hydrogen peroxide into the pool.
yeah.
Like you
So
said.
look at the by hand type shit. That's crazy. Like there really is no better dispersal method that we can like
Well, like I
get.
don't know if you've ever dealt with like pools or whatever, but like when you, oh man, when you have a pool, you have to like treat the pipes in a certain way because they store fucking water even throughout the winter or whatever. Like, so I don't know, like if there's no system here for filtration at all. Like I don't understand. But I was just thinking to myself, like, bro, we had isn't it like the Million Man March where you have Martin Luther King on these steps right here,
Yeah.
and he's doing his little speech or whatever, and that whole pool is filled with fucking people, and they fixed it. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Big L.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real the fuck moment.
Yeah, I wonder if it really is that blue that is just making because that the heat, you know, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I think it's just the entire system like they spent $11 million, $14 million repainting it, and what it seems like they should have spent $14 million on was just gutting out and rebuilding some type of like actual filtration system that could also disperse like blue dye or whatever they wanted, like to make it fucking clear.
Yeah, we could have just done that. We could have just done blue dye from the get go.
Yeah, just go full fucking. Who even cares anymore? All right, so you have this teacher makes kids kiss. Pull this up, Fox.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Fox. I feel like there's like a little bit of like bias to this article, but like I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, whatever. But also the facts of the article are pretty unbiased from my understanding. Supposedly this lady got in trouble for having kids kiss in her classroom.
In skits, having selected always selected same sex students for the performance. Like,
yeah.
See, so my read on that initially, right? I mean, this whole thing, this chick is just dumb, like just so misguided. Like, just do your job, like you know what I'm saying. Teach these kids, If you want to make them actually like to some extent be maybe a little bit more, you can do like the group reading and like you'd have to do like different characters for like plays and shit.
Yeah.
Like maybe make them try to act out some of the stuff, I guess, if you want. But like when you get to the scene of Romeo and Juliet and you're like, all right, now make out with him laying on the desk. And it's like, dog, that's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm really not trying to do that right now. And she's just like, your grade depends on this.
No, she literally
Is
said that.
wild
The
work.
student refused to participate and got a 0 for the grade.
Oh
So
yeah,
like,
I'd be like, straight up, you can eat my ass is what I would have told her as a high school student.
yeah. So, it's definitely a goofy little deal. I don't know what this lady was
Yeah,
thinking.
the fuck were you thinking, lady? The fuck is this? I mean, one day of this, and my kid comes home and tells me this, and I'm not even like a fucking, I mean, I don't have any kids, and if and when I do, I would be far from a helicopter parent. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very you'll figure it out type of person, but my kid, like, I'd be like sitting there at dinner, you'd be like, "How was school today?" And he's like, "Oh, it's cool, except for like Miss Honka," which first of all, I'm like, "What did you say her name was again?" Honka. Okay.
You'd be like Tonka
Uh,
truck? No, like if you were to honk on the Tonka.
where is she from? And he's like, I don't know, Dad. Like, all right, whatever. Anyways, keep going. And he's like, I've never heard that surname before. It's new to me. Yeah. And and yeah, she was like, yeah, oh yeah, and it just we all had to sit there and watch while we had to reenact Romeo and Juliet, and not even my kid. You know what I'm saying? He just was like, yeah, because I would assume
No,
my kid would be
better
like,
yet, fuck that. She goes, while we had to reenact, the neighbors saw everything. And I go, oh, I've never heard of that. What is that?
yeah, what explain this to me? And he's like, oh well, just Tom and Jared had to fucking make out today in class. And I'm like, what did you say? And she's like, yeah, either that or they were gonna get a 0. And like, I'm just a little worried because my turn is tomorrow. I'd be like, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go back to that school tomorrow, and you're gonna look that teacher in the eyes, and when she tells you to kiss fucking Brett, you're gonna say, how about you eat my ass? And and anything other than that, I'm gonna be on the school side. But as long as you hit her with that word for word, I'm gonna get your back. You understand? I'll be there right there. Honestly, I'll be in the parking lot. I'll be queued up for that moment. And then when I get into the room, I'd be like, and with the principal, I'd be like, well, why doesn't she? You know what I'm saying? With this type of crazy work, I would be less mad. Honestly, like straight up, as a parent, I would be less mad to find out that the teacher ate my son's ass than to find out that she made him kiss his friend.
So that's a good would you rather. I don't know if I want to answer that. I'll leave that. I'll leave that up to you.
You answer that right now. Would you rather, if you had a son in his teen years, he had to get your wife on the phone, ask her to co-parent this situation.
I'm not asking my wife. She's currently working.
Yeah,
so
that was a
I'm
joke.
Gonna leave her out of this.
Yeah, we'll leave her out of it, but we'll double back. I'll call her after the show.
I am gonna say, for prosperity's sake and generality of the situation, I would rather that my child, even if forced, kissed another man than got molested by their teacher. And I think that, hey, look, call me an LGBTQ ally if you want, but that's my stance.
I mean, I don't think that I'm an ally. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's anything to do with being an ally or not. I'm just saying one is akin to like they're both molestation in theory. You know what I'm saying? But I assume one of them, my son was a willing participant in. So like one is not forcible, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a forced sex act upon another. That's also maybe against their sexuality.
Whichever one is going to give my child less PTSD is the one that I want to go with.
Yeah, and I think the other one is worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, dude, this comes back to the same thing where you're like telling your girlfriend later in your life, and you're like, yeah, I mean, fucking language class was my least favorite. And you're like, why? Like, well, the teacher just made us make out all the time. And she's like, babe, again with this, like, you think you would have seen the pattern before, like,
so
you were molested then. And subject to some type of weird, I assume, satanic humiliation like ritual
This
right?
can't be right.
Like,
You're saying that you would rather say that than
because dude,
say, "Hey,
honestly,
babe, remember
this
in
woman
English
might
class when the teacher would lick your butthole clean?"
no,
And you'd be
because
like,
no, because you're not
"No."
getting that part. That part, dude, he's not being tricked into it, right? In the other situation, she's like, "Yo, what's good? Like, I'm trying to give you some sloppy," and he's like, "All right." And he's like, and then he's like, "Eat my ass," you know? He's like, "Oh, oh, oh." He's like,
Okay,
"All right, I'm gonna bounce," you know what I'm saying? He's like, "Peace out, Miss fucking honka," you know what I'm saying? Like, and then just
dude,
boom,
he's like, "Honka honka, bye."
yeah, bye. And then he comes home and he tells me, like, dog, like, that was wicked, bro. Like, you're wicked. Like, you're a sicko for that. Like, for sure, bro. Like, where did you learn that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't learn that from me.
Yeah,
Like,
I sure
you're
as
on
fuck
some
didn't teach you that
sick
shit.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would be like, damn, like, we're definitely going to go tell the school board. Like, she's definitely going to lose her job and everything else. But, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I think that would be a better, like, yeah, talk to your girlfriend later. Like, yeah, when I was in language class, my teacher tried to molest me and I made her eat my ass. And then I fucking pieced out and we got her fired. You know what I'm saying? Like come on. No, like that one hits way harder. I hated language class because we had to make out with guys all the time. Like, you'd be like, dude, what? And I guess like I'm an ally. I have no problem with two dudes making out. I'm just saying if it was my son,
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree.
you know, I'd rather he be on a sick one than be forced into ritual humiliation by a.
All right, we'll clip this, and you guys answer that in the comments right now. Tell us,
Yeah.
would you rather?
Is this streaming live? Did we get that working?
Oh God, I hope not. Dear God, please tell me it's not.
No, I'm down. I'm down. I'm curious. I wish that we had an audience so that way I could know what their thoughts on it were.
Uh, I think it is.
Um,
Hold on. There was supposed to be a way for me to look at the chat potentially, but I'm not even seeing that right now. So,
while you look at that, I'll see what's up with this. So, who's winning? Speed beating Hassan? What's that?
okay, yeah. So I don't know if you follow this at all, but Hassan Piker is a pretty popular political streamer. He's been around for a while. He's whatever, doesn't matter.
Who cares?
He really likes Mandami or whatever the fuck, and has kind of gotten like slighted by this guy a few times just because he's a little bit too communist even for Mandami or Mandani
Okay.
or whatever the fuck, however you say that guy's name. So this clip is fucking hilarious because
People,
Speed
if
is,
you don't know anything about New York, this is how disenfranchised up in upstate New York is from the city of New York City. Like how truly distant of places they are that everybody in the rest of the state doesn't even know how to say the mayor of New York's name.
yeah. So this is Speed sitting next to the mayor at the FIFA game,
Oh,
and then
damn.
yeah, just like randomly, which I
Yeah,
think is
yeah.
so fucking
That's
funny.
crazy.
Yeah, and then so this guy, I believe next. So this is Mandani, Zoran. I should just say Zoran. I know how to say that, Zoran. So Zoran is sitting here, and then this
I think
guy
it's been Danny.
is I don't really understand. Apparently, they're both the mayor, but one is like the mayor proper. So I don't know if it's like New York and then like
Who cares?
yeah. Anyway, so he introduces himself to the both, and he's such a clown. I love Speed. Like I don't watch any of his content, but every time I see it, it's so
Yeah,
fucking
no,
funny.
me either. No, he's cool. I mean, he seems.
He
I don't
goes,
watch any of his content, but he's a cool guy. It seems
he
like.
goes W Mayor, and it's like, dude, this Jesus Christ, Mayor, who the mayor? Oh, he's
He
like
didn't
looking
even
at
know.
the crowd. No, he doesn't know.
Oh,
His
that's
chat
even
tells him.
funnier. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's even funny.
legendary.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're the mayor of New." That's hilarious.
Like he was literally looking out into the crowd, like into the stands, like,
I mean,
the mayor is on the field. Like,
it doesn't surprise me that he doesn't know. If I didn't live in New York, I don't think I would. No, I pay
yeah,
too much
no,
attention to
no.
news. I would know what he
Yeah,
looks like. I read too much news. But if I didn't read news daily for this show, I would not know what he looked like.
yeah. Dude, it's fucking great. Introducing himself to the both of them. So, Speed up, Hassan down, and that's what I like to see, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Down with the lunatics or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, bring up this dude. Clavicular is down for this week, and he is down bad. And
should we set a little groundwork for clavicular?
Yeah. So again, this is the type of dude that I wouldn't have any idea. Who knows, honestly, the world that I would live if I didn't try to pay attention to things for this show. But this dude crossed my radar a bit ago, honestly, because he was on. So I really like this Channel 5 News, and
Hmm.
he did an interview with the dude Andrew Callahan, that's like the main host of that channel or whatever. And
Yep.
I just saw clips where he like walked out of the interview, and like just the brief exchange between them was, he was just like, all right, can we get back to talking about Looksmaxxing? And he's like, I mean, we've been talking about it for like the last hour and a half. And he's like, you honestly can't tell me you don't want to look better. Like, you don't wake up every day and look at yourself in the mirror and think like, damn, like these are my imperfections. And he's like, no, I can say I don't. He's like, I don't really pay attention to that. And he's like, all right, well then we're done here. And he just like takes off the thing. He's like, I can literally cannot speak to you because you're in such denial that you are not like that, like, so I don't know, so acutely aware of your what I define as your inequities, you know, and
Right,
so
right, right, right.
I thought that was funny. I was like, this dude is a nut job. So I Googled him really quick. I saw he was doing some stuff where like he's known for doing, so his whole thing is this thing called looks maxing. So that's what his brand is built on, which is, to my understanding, just being obsessed with the most superficial, like narcissistic things. I've seen clips of him say things along the lines of like, why would you have sex with a woman unless it's to like have some type of social hierarchical gain or something like that. So I don't even know what he's doing it for. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of part of his message. I feel like is that he feels that if you were to looks max to get women, then it cheapens the looks maxing for some reason. You know, it's like you need.
To an extent, is almost gay. Like the
Yes,
way that he's
yes,
doing it is almost like you'd be like, "Are you attracted to other men?" Like, not in a bad way. Like, I just think you might be attracted to other men, and then it's like it's
no,
very
no. It transcends that to even on a just it goes beyond that to just a sick level where he wants to fuck himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he legitimately
yeah,
wants
okay,
to
yeah.
make love to himself. Like if he could clone himself and they could make love in some way, that would be his perfect scenario. You know what I mean? It's just like he's the scene from American Psycho where Christian Bale is just fucking like, you know what I'm saying, like flexing and just looking at himself just like, yeah, yeah, like you've seen American Psycho.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, so he's you know, the I feel like American Psycho in a lot of ways is like you know, a lot of these little, like there's a Jason Bateman in a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these little moments, you know, where like the business card scene where somebody one ups you in some way, and you're like in your head, you're just like, God damn it, you know, like this motherfucker. And this is one that's this extreme that I think yeah, he embodies. Is just the type of dude that he's not having sex with women for any part of like their pleasure or really even interest in them. You know, it's just some sort of self like validating sickness that at the end of the day, like it's a very like maladaptive way of coping for something. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with this person. You know, like, you can't look at this dude and be like, oh well, yeah, you know, this is how, you know, fucking well-adjusted people that don't have some underlying psychotic issue act. So, anyways, he's down because he got a fucking nose job from, I guess, like Mr. Nose in Miami or something like that. They do, I think's brand name is around nose jobs, which arguably the dude is, you know, like objectively, the guy is a handsome guy, right?
Yes,
Like,
100%. I was gonna say the same thing. The guy is objectively a good-looking dude. Like, what?
and I will say he does have this crazy look in his eye that I find to be very I mean I find it to be almost entrancing because of how like cold I find it to be. Like if you look up any picture of this dude really quick, like bring him over here, just look him up really quick and just scroll through some of his pictures. You can find his Instagram. Every single photo, he's staring right at the camera with the exact same like dead-eyed look, and like his pupils are so big, and like my pupils get really dilated. Like a lot of times people ask me if I'm on ecstasy or acid when I'm just like doing things I really like because my I think something about, I don't know, like my endorphins or whatever makes my eyes get super dilated. But he's always got like to me he looks like he's got like shark eyes or like fucking like every single time they did, there's no like emotion really inside of the eyes that you get. You know, it's like always this cold, dead. And I feel like, you know, they say the eyes are not, they say obviously the eyes are the window to the soul, some say. And his soul looks very dark from pretty much any angle you look at this dude, in my opinion. It
Great
does
face
not
for
look
like a
like
model or something like that. You could see him in a Calvin Klein commercial,
yeah,
something
yeah.
fucking stupid.
But bring up some other Calvin Klein. Look up Calvin Klein model really quick.
What, these guys? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
look at
like,
any of them, dude. Like, look at the just
it's like this
generally
dude.
like
That is
yeah.
very
He looks like
similar.
somebody you'd want to get a beer with. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks like somebody that's fun to pull up at the barbecue. He looks like somebody you could reliably ask for business advice. You know what I'm saying? Like um any of these people on here are so like just generally like jovial and give a kind of even when they got like a hard like look at this click on that blonde one guy to the left. Yeah, that dude. Like even when he has the hard look in his eye, like he doesn't look like he's a fucking sociopath. You know what I'm saying? Like he just looks like he's like, I don't know, staring at something that is like hunkish, like features need to like make sure is that like a crow trying to peck at his face because he's so shiny or something. But yeah, this dude looks sick. Anyways, arguably a good looking enough guy. His nose looks fine. He got a
Notice the
nose
muscle
job.
structure at one point too. He was also on steroids, but whatever. That's not. It doesn't matter. You can do steroids. It's great. I love it. Do it.
And then he got this nose job, and so now he's getting roasted in his comments because his nose is hella small. It looks way too tiny, kind of in proportion to his face. Like honestly, when I first saw it, I kind of was like, I don't know if I see what people are really seeing. I was like, I think people are just making fun of him. Then I watched a couple more videos, and I was like, oh no. And then really, I was like, let me see his nose before, like a side by side.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
So this is a year ago. Like you can see he's fucking huge. Look at his tiny little fucking legs. He's lost all the muscle. It's all fucking gone. Between cocaine, ecstasy, and fucking steroids, this guy is a fucking mess. Now he's just cut his nose into pieces. Yeah, so here he is getting out of there. That is what he looked like a year ago or something.
yeah. That's like
This
you
could
know,
be photoshopped. People had like I've seen videos of this dude in whatever, like walking around. He was big. He looked great. He looked
but
fucking great.
his waist does look disgusting there. There's definitely
Yes,
something weird
is
going
wrong,
on with that.
but like regardless of whether this is photoshopped or not, at one point or another, he was pretty fucking yoinked and looked good. Now he looks like this.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he got too obsessed with the Miami nightlife. But yeah, so anyways, his nose, can you bring up videos of him being roasted?
Yeah, I got these two videos here coming up.
Yeah, oh, this is so funny. Look at
Oh, there's nothing even going on in the audio.
yeah. No, you can leave it on, like, because he talks a little bit. I mean, you can leave it on, but so basically right here, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't even matter if it was up because the comments are going by so quick or whatever, and he's just kind of scrolling. But
he's not even scrolling. He's not scrolling. He's just watching his fucking shit get pounded out in these comments.
Yeah. It doesn't have audio on my end, so I don't know if you clicked on the audio, but it doesn't really matter that much. Maybe if you bring up the next video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hold on. I gotta get him saying it then. Hold on, because it's
it's funny. It is really funny to hear the tone of his voice.
The tone of his voice is too good. Yeah. As he was saying it the second. Oh my god, I just did it again. Hold on. Sorry.
And here's another thing too, right? Like honestly, at the end of the day, he's obviously a very insecure person, right? And I think before he had a certain sense of his ego that like he had built up and like constructed for himself that he was so firm on. So honestly, no matter what, there's gonna be some people talking shit. But he has enough people like hyping him up and whatever. He has like girls. But now he still has that, I'm sure. Oh well, shut up.
You're retarded. You and everyone in the chat. You're retarded.
Yeah. So,
on God, if you ever hear me and Eden talk like that, it's over. It's fucking over.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're finding rope
cooked
immediately after we end the episode. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's CPS. Call whoever you think you need to call because it is rope for the two of us.
Yeah, he needs to be like 51 to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll stop this one. But then I have one more.
So I just think that this is gold because you can just see his ego imploding live. And now
I will rope Dr. Miami for boxing you. Even though you're a part-time streamer, we will still slide for you, G.
Oh, it looks good.
I don't know if you caught that. I will rope
Yeah.
Dr. Miami for boxing you, even though you're a part-time streamer. Will still slide for you, G. Fucking awesome comment. Get
that's
fucked.
hilarious.
You're coping. It literally looks mog as fuck. Like I'm mogging, bro.
I will.
What's Mog?
So mogging is like part of Looksmaxxing. It's like when you're like I believe mogging is when you're looking better than other men around you. Like Looksmaxxing is the goal of Looksmaxxing is to mog.
It's to be able to mog on whoever you want at any point, basically. It's to be able to go out and mog.
Yeah, exactly. So
they're creating a verb to being good looking, basically,
so
is what it is.
basically at the end here he goes, "You're coping, dude. I'm mogging."
We will still slide for you, G.
Oh, it looks good. You're coping. It literally looks mog as fuck. Like I'm mogging, bro.
Dude, that's amazing. That's such an amazing hope implosion for this dude. What's really funny is that I could so imagine, or like I'd love to imagine him trying to go back to this doctor and being like, "Fix my nose! Like, what did you do to my face? The internet's laughing at me." It's like, all right, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And then like from that point, it's just full like Michael Jackson arc becomes entered. You know what I'm saying? Like by the end of it, he might even end up I don't even know, man. Dude, like he's gonna have full pectoral, like he's gonna just be an android, but he might just go full Terminator. Be like, I'm gonna be the first guy.
Have you ever seen that guy with the arm injections?
Yes, dude, that's disgusting.
That'll be him.
Yeah, exactly. And he's gonna be like, it's Mog, as it just like
yeah, as it's falling down. He's like, "Oh, my sword.
I'm excited to watch this slow decline.
Yeah, so I mean, I will say apparently there's still some sort of hope for him. He's still pretty recently to the surgery, so it's like it's possible that it could like stop swelling. But I think the issue is that he used to have this fluffed out sort of thing with his nose.
Yeah,
it really fit his face well, and now his nose kind of like.
And not only that, but it added this almost like marble, like like almost like he's made of marble, like. It just was a very like distinct, like feature that I think was, there's a reason, whatever. And I really don't think too that like, whatever. I think the whole idea of Looksmaxxing is just dumb. And yeah, I think, I guess, at the end of the day, like if you can enter surgery into the equation, like really, where does that lead? Like what's the end road of Looksmaxxing in 10 years if you can enter surgery?
Looksmaxxing, it's dumb.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I had you first onto those pineapples.
Yeah.
And then now Looksmaxxing is dumb. That's our third hot take.
Yep, that one's cooked. Honestly, chat, if you're doing Looksmaxxing and to Mog, you are a gay man. That is just a fact. Anybody who actively uses the word, the verbiage mogging is a term to create a verb like action to be better looking than other men. You are a gay man, which is fine. Just go to the gay club and trust me, you could be Mog as fuck and you'll find everything you want.
I've been to the gay club. It's sick. You should check it out.
Yeah.
They're real fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Gay bars pour fat.
So I went to I was at Pride Week in San Francisco a few years ago with a girlfriend, and she's bi, and we went to a gay bar, just seeing whatever the vibe was, and I noticed, I was like, there's a lot of dudes here, like really checking me out, right? And mind you, all of these guys had a particular look to them, right? And so finally one of them comes, I had a few dudes ask me to buy me a drink. I was like, no, I'm good. And then finally this dude comes up to me, he's like, yeah, can I buy you a drink? And I was like, no. And he's like, what's your deal? We're like, yeah, I don't know. We're here for Pride. We're just trying to find a gay bar. And he's like, oh, no. He's like, kids, this is a bear bar. Like, this is just, we're like, oh, shit. We didn't know there was like,
okay. They're like, we're here to fuck. That's it.
we're large, hairy men looking for like good-looking, mogging men like yourself
Right. You're coming
that
in
want.
to get fucked. What the
Yeah,
fuck is going on right now?
exactly. So he was like,
Right.
"Oh, honey, how about I give you a little better
Right.
recommendation?" And the other spot was cool. It was that I wouldn't have any, there was no intense vibes there. You know what I'm saying? Like when we left, I was like, "Is that what it feels like to be a woman at all times?" Like just my girl was like, "Yes." I was like, "Yeah, god damn, dude, like rough out here."
You're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, low key, I was like, I mean, I would definitely be in charge of that whole place in the top 5 minutes if I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was gay, I would be like, I'm the fucking queen of this motherfucking castle right now.
Yeah. Run it up, ladies.
Watch out, run it up, ladies.
All right, let's see.
I never would pay for drinks. I tell you that much. Okay, you blew it. So honestly, I'm just gonna skip the top part because we'll just like wait for it to get hammered out. Like as of now, like this Iranian deal is just kind of supposedly they made a deal. There was terms of the deal that had been leaked, and Trump and camp are saying that it's not true. So to be honest, I'd rather not feed into the fake news that potentially is, because who knows? I don't know if this fucking proposal that has been leaked is actually accurate at all. So we'll just skip on that really quick, or we'll just skip on that for probably till next week. 1 second.
Yeah, we still got bricks and minifigs down here. We got.
Yeah, this one, honestly, I don't even really want to make any commentary on it because it just like, I'll just leave it to whoever you can make your own decision on this. I personally feel like this is a big you blew it moment. And so the Republican advanced the funding bill, cutting $2 billion from affordable care. I'll just go over it, guys. So what this funding bill has done for Americans, and you can decide whether or not you feel like it makes us any greater. Well, mind you, we spent I think $80 billion in this Iran war so far. So we canceled $2 billion for operating Affordable Care Act, health insurance plans, threatening the ACA health insurance marketplace, reduces economic opportunities for working families by eliminating youth and adult job training programs under the Workforce Innovation Opportunity, and cuts funding, kicks 30,000 teachers out of classrooms by cutting Title I grants by $2 billion, reducing the quality of education, abandons college students at low-income workers trying to improve their lives through whatever, by increasing interest rates for 4 million college student borrowers, cutting funding for need-based financial aid, and eliminating job training programs, slashes the funding for low-income students, eliminating funding for teacher training and eliminating funding for community schools, slashes research for maternal health, telehealth, and patient safety in hospitals, cutting programs that support maternal and child health, eliminating programs that provide access to contraception and health services, and adding numerous partisan and poison pill raiders related to abortion and reproductive health, making major cuts to HIV, AIDS prevention and treatment at the Centers for Disease Control and the Ryan White AIDS program, and reducing funding for mental health services and whatever. So sick. We have UFC 250, which I mean, arguably on Dana's point, was a wild production for UFC. I mean, doing battle on the White House lawn is pretty wild, but
It
I
was
guess
fucking sick, by the way.
it was pretty sick.
It was so sick.
But yeah, I guess us spending, we have $80 billion to bomb Iran into whatever it is now and go through all that, and we don't have any money for us to have teachers and HIV preventative care. So sick, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Bunch of bullshit.
Bunch of bullshit. All right, so what's this Lego consignment thing? Do you still want to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, run it.
So it was like all over YouTube like a few weeks ago. This dude, Reckless Ben, he's like, I don't know. I kind of don't like his videos that much because usually they're about like something like really strange. Like he like infiltrated like the Yellow Deli, which is like a cult of the 12 tribes of Israel. Like, it's always these like really weird videos where I'm like, I don't know how much of this is like actually true or not true or whatever. Anyway, but he got a hold of this guy. I forget his first name, but he's part of this. The family is the Menzel family, and so the dad of the family had a Star Wars Lego collection in box, unopened, that he valued at $200,000, and he consigned it to this Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the biggest Lego reselling company in the United States.
Okay. News to me.
Yeah. So there's like, there are stores all over the country. I think there's one in Syracuse, which is like close to me. So like, and I'm sure there's a bunch out in California. Anyway, it's a $200,000 Lego collection. There's a deal with the store owner. The store owner ends up getting ousted, and in the oust of the deal, another store owner comes in, and they have this recording of the Lego owner, like, knowing that the consignment deal exists or whatever. And then like 6 months later, the guy, the Menzel dude, comes in to like grab his money or grab the Legos, and they tell him like, get fucked. And so they've basically stolen like $200,000 in Legos from this family.
Damn. So who blew it here? The Legos consignment people or the dudes that let them be robbed?
So here's where it gets a little confusing. So the each one of the companies is an individual franchisee. So technically, who blew it was the current store owner. But in the takeover from the original owner who started the consignment deal, the corporate like was involved. So it becomes like the corporate entity is now involved and is like hiding this $200,000 in Legos. And then it got even more confusing because like,
it seems like they should just have $200K lying around to just be able to give it to this dude.
Yes. So the issue is that the Legos at this point seemingly don't fucking exist. If they do exist, they don't want to give them back. They don't want to give this guy $200,000.
No, those things got sold, and the owner had the $200,000 in cash probably, and then they probably bought it, and because it was like a cash weird consignment deal that was probably like off of the actual books, the company is like, what do you mean we have this $200K debt? And they're like, no, we fucking don't. And like, we didn't sell the Legos, and it wasn't part of our like bookkeeping. And the other dude just probably took the money and fucked off to Thailand, like with the dude's $200K plus the buyout money or whatever.
Yeah. So then like apparently there's the police force was like defending this dude and not letting him get served with court subpoenas so they could get this fucking money and like file through the dude. It was this whole fucking thing. This is what the CEO of this company looks like. He literally looks like a criminal, which I just love. It's like out of a book.
Huh.
So this is
Well, yeah,
him.
this dude goes crazy on it.
Yeah.
He's a con man for sure.
Yeah, so this is the owner of Bricks and Minifigs. So that he owns the whole fucking Megillah, and he like won't, whatever. It's this whole fucking thing. It gets worse and worse and worse.
Here's another right brain forest pro tip, which this isn't even a hot take. Literally never trust a dude that has this with his mustache. Like if you've ever watched any cartoon, really any, like if you're familiar with any pop culture reference, or you've ever met a guy that has this like done with his mustache, I'll just say this.
Not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. Yeah, so then the most recent development was basically Reckless Ben, the YouTuber, was able to serve, it's really stupid. He did 11 separate claims, I think it is, for $10,000 each in small claims court through this like weird loophole. It was this whole fucking thing. You can watch the video if you want. Anyway, he filed all these claims, was trying to service the guy. He finally services the guy, gives him all the paperwork, and then the next video posted on Reckless Ben's page is that the guy has taken legal action against him and he can no longer talk about anything at all. So basically the general internet consensus is fuck Bricks and Minifigs, which is a huge fucking deal for Bricks and Minifigs because they're the top Lego reseller in the country. Yeah, Lego people love fucking YouTube. Like this is a huge issue for them as like a corporate entity.
For them, it would have been light work to just give the family the money, be like, our bad, we don't want the bad press, and whatever, move on. If you're going to say you have inventory control, then
like a recent time, like there was a timestamped video of one of the employees that Reckless Ben was able to turn, like going through the back, and they did have some of the Legos still. So like, whatever. It's really, it seems like, in my opinion, Bricks and Minifigs absolutely fucking blew it.
There you have it.
Unless
Bricks and
Reckless Ben
Minifigs.
is literally just a total piece of shit scammer.
Sell your own Legos on eBay is
Yep.
the unless Bricks and Minifigs cuts us a check.
Yeah, cut me a check or cut me some Legos, either one, and I will shut up.
Yeah, you are a Lego guy. That is true.
I'm a Lego guy. I will take payment in Legos. Complete sets only. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So what's per this one, bro? This one's gonna be hard because like honestly, there's just so much of it, bro. Like I like sent you a little 10-minute, which I was not gonna like watch it, and I don't even know if we have the attention span for like to highlight it because they just roast him so bad. But for me, for what's perf this week, so oh my God, Vance, what's the dude's first name? Our vice
JD.
president. Yeah, yeah, of course. That's why I can't remember. JD Van, high school nickname man, that's our vice president. He's on like a book tour right now. So he like is like trying to like probably the whole like Trump saying that like the Pope was stupid and just all the shit that he talked and just generally people saying, you know, that maybe that like Trump understands the Bible better than the Pope and et cetera, et cetera. Like I think, you know, Vance is kind of like all the cardinals basically writing in collectively that like the Trump administration is basically acting against humanity and just in a generally unchristian way probably is making him you know, he wants to figure out a way to like to spin that, you know what I'm saying? He wants to make a way to kind of like bounce back from the whole like the entire Catholic faith distancing themselves from him and the administration. And so he wrote this book called Communion, and he's on a book press tour right now, and he's talking to every talk show host and whatever that will listen, you know, that will sit down. I mean, obviously booking the vice president's great. And so he went on The View, which is, I guess, probably not too political show, you know, I assume. Like, I don't really know. I don't watch The View, I assume.
I think The View is political, but in a way that's kind of interesting because like Whoopi, the black one, in case you're not familiar, she's very left. And I think generally that she's gotten into arguments with other ones on the panel.
Okay. So yeah, maybe I
so
guess
there's a balance between it. So like Whoopi seems to be very left and like based, cool. And then the rest of them are a variation of right leaning or left leaning down the panel. I guess I could be totally wrong about that, but whatever.
Okay, cool. So anyway, so they just roast this dude for the entire 30-minute episode. They just proceed to just, I mean, it's honestly it's so good because it's somebody in the administration that like is obviously way up there and vice president of the United States, and he's just put in the crosshairs in a way where he obviously can't just get up and walk away like Trump does for an ABC interview, and they're just demolishing him. Roll some clip.
Okay, yeah.
I tried to just look up highlights and it was hard to find. It was just too much individual kind of clipping. But this one's got a bunch of them.
You came into office with clear momentum. But when I talk to my friends and family who supported you and the president and still support you and the president, one issue comes up time and time again, and it's the economy. Inflation's up, wages are down, gas prices are starting to drop at news of this Iran deal, which we will get to.
Sure.
What can you say to voters who trusted you to lower costs on day one, and will they be satisfied by November?
Well, I think that's ultimately up to the voters, right? I think voters have every right to expect as much as possible out of their elected representatives. We certainly know that we were elected on a number of mandates. One was to close the border, which I think we've done successfully, exceeded expectations there. Number two was
when does the border ever open?
A lot of work to do, in large part because of what's happened over the last few months in the Middle East. But as you said, oil, which got up to $120 a barrel, now is at $80 a barrel. That's going to be reflected in lower fuel, lower food, lower energy prices. But there's a lot more work to do. The thing that I'm proudest about most, because
I go next,
as some of you, is that you're my grandfather, who is a thing that I'm most factor more
at the Arch de Trompe, I call it, at a White House cage match. All these things. Why is he doing them when you just, everybody knows that Americans are struggling? What is he spending all this money for?
Well, I got to defend the president on the hoax point. What the president said is the idea that Republicans caused the affordability problem is a hoax.
These
And I think that's
questions
true. If you
are
go back to the Biden
like
administration,
these are brutal
inflation
questions.
got up to 9% under the
Like
Biden
he deserves
administration.
brutal
Okay?
questions, but
Right
these
now
are
it's at
fucking
3.5%. By the
brutal
way,
questions.
too high. We're doing
Yeah.
everything that we can to bring it back down to 2.5%.
Like he's
which
on
is
a
where
book
most people
tour. You would think
would
they'd
like
be
to see
like
it.
gassing him
But
up.
we
Like none of
inherited
these
an
ladies have
affordability
This
want
is
anything
her.
to do with
We're
it.
doing a lot to
No,
make
they could give a fuck.
a little bit of time. There's a lot more work to do, but the president knows that a lot of Americans are struggling. It's going to take a little bit of time. There's a lot more work to do, but the president
I mean, maybe you just sit however you want. I feel like looking at these women, look at him,
Like,
bro. This
Whoopi,
is like right
Whoopi,
after I said, like, this is how 6 women would look at me if I was like, motherhood isn't the hardest job in the world, or like, you know, like this is like you just
no,
set
bro.
yourself
This
up
is
to
how
like.
This is how 6 women would look at me if I walked into the woman's bathroom and I said, "Is this where the reverse gangbangs at?" Like, that's how these 6 women would look at me. They'd be like, "Are you fucking sick in the head?" Like, sick, you know, beat this man is the way that they're all looking at him, except for Whoopi, who I think she'd be the same exact posture because she'd just think, "Oh, this dude's about to get his fucking lights kicked in."
Yeah,
You know what I'm
she'd
saying? She'd
go.
just be like, "Oh,
She's sitting over there like, mm-hmm.
yeah." She's waiting.
Yeah, I think this lady's name is Barbara. Perhaps she's fucking torqued. This bitch
Yeah.
is dude. She's thinking about like how many tires am I slashing? Okay, we're up to 2. Like, oh god.
knows that
Yeah,
a lot
all
of
right, let's see.
Americans are
God.
struggling. In fact, he ran on that. He talked about it, and we've done some things
Yeah,
and made
let's-
some good progress on that
He
point.
just said he loves the inflation.
I feel like the questions are
said-
better than his
Hold on,
answers.
leave this.
Takes a long
Wait, go back to that part. There was said where he said he loves the inflation because they call him out straight up on it.
Struggling. In fact, he ran on that. He talked about it, and we've done
Is this
some
where we
things
were?
and made some good progress
Yeah,
on
right
that.
He said he loves the inflation.
Okay.
What he said,
Right here.
Anna, what he said is that he loves the fact that the inflation is going to come
Dude. That is
Yeah. Because watch, because press play.
down when this war is over. That's what he said.
That's not what he said.
That wasn't a
That's
direct. Are you
not
his,
what he
wait, are
said,
you
but
his
that's all right.
interpreter or are you his vice president? Come on.
Well,
Come on.
What the president
All right,
said,
you
people were
go
asking
next.
about the inflation. They were asking about the affordability problem, which again is very real. And what he said is, I love the inflation and we're fixing it. But sometimes it takes a long time to fix a mess.
Sonny.
Okay. Mr. Vice President, according to a new report from the New York Times, you were the leading voice behind the scenes to release the Epstein files, and we applaud you
oh
for that.
Jesus.
This one's great.
And you warned top officials, including top DOJ officials, at strategy meetings taking place inside the Situation Room. We understand that there are tapes of those meetings, that this was a huge problem for the base. The report says you even floated having Tucker Carlson interview Ghislaine Maxwell to clear the president's name, but you were
Oh my God.
by your people.
Look at his face.
Why?
He's like, I did think of that dumb idea.
Don't believe everything that you read in any newspaper, whether it's a right-leaning paper or a left-leaning
First of all, that's horseshit.
Yeah.
Any of it
paper,
true?
because as you guys know, well, there are
Is it true? Well, I don't want to perjure myself,
it's
but
right-leaning paper or a
Dude, look
left-leaning
at her
paper,
face
because as
right
you
here.
guys know,
She, literally, she just read this beautifully asked question,
I mean,
grilled his
she,
ass, put him in the
her-
blender, and he goes, "That's
I would
fucking
say
horseshit."
her face so much is like, do you think I'm dumb? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do I look like I'm sitting in this like here as a 95-year-old dementia-ridden like woman that's a shell of my former self, drooling on myself to process what you're trying to tell me is like a factual bit of information in response to my well-articulated question.
well, there are things that are true, things that are false, and things that are
What
totally
part of it is
missing
true?
context. Well, here's what I'll say. So, number one, I am frankly kind of a conspiracy theory on the Epstein.
Our president
talking.
has a conspiracy theory. Our vice president is a conspiracy theorist.
Conspiracy theorists in relationship to Epstein.
That story says that that's one of the things that's true is that some people called me a conspiracy theory
chief of
on the
staff
Epstein.
says
Wait, a conspiracy theory? He's not a conspiracy theorist. He's a conspiracy theory. The fuck?
Dude, his cogs,
Is
like the
he-
little like mouse that's, you know what I'm saying, the little hamster that powers his brain is fucking, it's like, it can't get enough, it can't cool down fast enough. You know what I'm saying? He can't get enough water. It's all of its processing faculties are on full. He's like, I came here to talk about a book that I'm writing about me being a good Christian. Like, what's
Does
all
he
this?
think that he's a clone? Does he think he's a conspiracy theory himself? I'm JD Vance clone?
What's all this fucking like Christians don't like pedophiles nonsense? Like Christians want accountability for pedophilia, like bullshit that these ladies are on. That's what honestly is his response.
And I love Susie, but absolutely, she thinks I'm a conspiracy theorist on the Epstein stuff because I think that it's crazy that you had this guy who is clearly a sex predator who is hanging out with a lot of very wealthy and powerful people. Like that really bothered me. I don't know what's there.
No shit.
Knows
That
exactly what
bothers
happened
most of
there.
America.
That really bothered me, and I wanted to have full transparency. What I disagree with is the idea that the White House wasn't committed to full transparency. We have to remember, like, I was inside the room when some of these decisions were made. The Epstein Files Transparency Act, the one that the president signed, the one that led to all these files that we're seeing, the emails. By the way, again, sorry.
He thinks it's weird. He thinks that there's a conspiracy involved to hide pedophiles and sex crimes because Epstein, as a sex trafficking sex criminal, was involved with all the higher echelons of billionaires and politicians. And but what he doesn't believe is that the White House is complicit in hiding any of this information. That the DOJ that didn't prosecute any people that came out in the first, like, okay, cool. What is the White House right now? Like, I assume it's just like a wacky racist style, like everybody trying to come up on everybody, like you know what I'm saying? Like people probably like leaving thumbtacks in people's chairs, you know what I mean? Like just like fuck you type shit. All right, well, I think we get the gist.
Yeah, JD Vance getting roasted by the ladies of the View. Let's go, ladies.
Yeah,
Kill
that
him.
was quite perf. Quite perf. The other thing I thought was perf is the so like we talked about, administration is basically nuclear. He can't get like any headliners for his Trump 250, America 250 like concert thing. And the Obama Presidential Center is opening, and the following artists will take stage during the Presidential Center's grand opening: Bruce Springsteen, Christina Aguilera, Common, Eddie Vedder, Jennifer Hudson, John Legend, Marseille Martin, Mark Anthony, Stevie Wonder, Thames, The Roots, and U2's Bono, and The Edge. Yeah. I would say for like that's just a pretty perf like illustration of just how vastly different these two are just kind of being perceived on a social level right now. And I'm not
It's
saying that
crazy
these
too.
people are
If you're like 50 or 60, this lineup is like out of this world.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially, I mean, is this like it says okay? Oh well, even more baller. It's an invitation only event. So like, this is just like a concert. Like this is the level of baller that this former administration can still pull into its sphere. Is that for an invitation only event that they don't even sell tickets to? Like these people are just performing for Obama's friends. Is basically the way that this is shaking out to be.
These are also people that probably like asked Obama years ago, like, "Hey, dog, like, whenever you need a person to perform or whatever, like, I'm there. Like, you got my number. Like, call me anytime." Like, one of those things where they're asking him to perform, not the other way around.
Yeah, for sure. So that's quite interesting. Quite perf.
Yeah.
Straight out of science fiction. So Anthropic, which I actually just kind of switched over to Anthropic's Claude from ChatGPT for a lot of my AI stuff, mostly because I'm really kind of testing it out, but mostly because ChatGPT's founder seems like a fucking maniac, Sam Altman or whatever, or no, that's a banking guy. I don't know, whatever the dude's name is, but he seems like a maniac. He seems like he just fucking is also kind of dumb. Like, I mean, he's obviously not dumb, but he just seems like he's like delusional. Like he seems like he's a pretty kind of like, I'm gonna save the world through like killing all of your jobs or whatever type thing. But So Anthropic is the company that they found out that their AI was being used in like weapons targeting systems for the US government. And so they pulled their contracts from the US government.
Okay.
And so ChatGPT, OpenAI was like, oh, we'll do that. Like if you want to put our, make our robots kill people, we're so down. Like put us in, chief. And so that's the main reason why I've kind of switched. But so Claude, I guess, is pretty wild. Like the level of stuff so I was just seeing, so they released this new engine called Fable 5, or this new model. And so it was only up for 1 week. And I saw that in that week's time, like I saw a bunch of like examples of it. People literally were like, create a Minecraft clone, create a Skyrim clone within like whatever amount of times and tokens. And it made it completely playable with levels, a complete Minecraft build, exactly like whatever. Like the stuff that they were showing is examples of just like what they told the model to create, like a full 3D map of New Delhi. I should have maybe put the link.
Huh.
But yeah, all these crazy things that's like it was in real time creating, just like very insane levels of data. And the US government said that it was too powerful. So they issued a thing that said that the Claude can't be used, or that operating system isn't to be accessible to any foreign nationals or any of Claude or Anthropic's employee base that is a foreign national. And so they just had to instantly shut it down. They were cited as that there was jailbreaks or certain jailbreaking prompts that would be like a one-all entryway to get Claude to stop, like to allow it to do things that it wasn't allowed to do or whatever. And
Right.
I won't really go into all that. It seems like it's a lot of whole mumbo jumbo with, I really think it's kind of like a personal attack. According to to Anthropic, they said there is no one-all hack, and it's not any more susceptible to it than, any other model is susceptible to it. I think it's just too powerful. I think that's the problem really, is that it is as susceptible to it as any of them, which they all are, but like ChatGPT is kind of dumb or whatever. And this thing can create entire games, who knows if you could type it to be like, create a 3D like model of the Pentagon, and all of a sudden just like hacks into every fucking reporter that's ever been in the Pentagon and like can map out the entire like outside less secure wing or whatever.
Right.
So who knows? But it seems like this could, we're on track for this to be some straight out of science fiction. I mean, AI is already getting so powerful that the U.S. government is like, whoa. I know we said like a open executive order that said like, do not interfere with any AI progression in any way. Like it's illegal to make that a law. But also, whoa, like that is actually delivering full 3D models of the White House, is complete interior, and like exactly President Trump's like typical golf schedule. So like, holy shit, let's slow this whole thing down.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I do and don't blame them, but yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
So yeah, what's good with celebs? This one's sad. I was a fan. Oliver Tree, rest in peace. He died in a helicopter crash. Yeah, that's a sad one. Also, I believe, no matter what, there's other people in the helicopter, so rest in peace to the other.
Yeah, there was like 5 people total, I think, or 6 people total, including him. It seems like from the first report that I saw that it was a single piloted helicopter crashed into the helicopter with the other 5 people in it, which is like,
what?
That fucking sucks.
That's insane.
I think that's what it was. I mean, I'm not sure. That was like immediate reporting. And it kind of goes into the whole like, people always talk about the conspiracy of like, I think it's like Mac Miller, Juice WRLD, and like some other person were killed after their disputes with Capitol Records, I think, within like a few months of that.
Yeah, but this one would be too wild. Like, it's one thing to think that they like, gave the dude's known dealer like some lace pills and was like, like serve this guy or whatever. Like that's already like a bit of a stretch. But then to go from like, that to like they orchestrated a helicopter colliding with another helicopter in midair is pretty like.
Well, I think it only comes into question because it's one guy in that helicopter. Like if it was
that's
2
insane
people,
though. Like what guy are you gonna pay enough money to like?
I don't know, some guy that's got like a terminal illness, and you're like, how about $2 million for your family, chief?
You're selling Capitol Records represents a terminally ill helicopter pilot, because this guy has to already know how to fly and well enough to fly it into another helicopter. So like he has to be pretty trained. So Capitol Records approaches a terminally ill helicopter pilot, and they're like, we will offer you $2 million to fly in. I mean, I guess stranger things have happened. They
Yeah.
did say that that only one bullet killed Kennedy. So
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, whatever. Who cares?
yep.
And Jelly Roll is single. Apparently, he got divorced from Bunny XO, who's definitely was out of
Yeah.
his league when he was very overweight.
Well, they say
She's
that,
pretty
but
hot.
they say that, but then I was reading that she was like an escort. So I'm like, I
She
don't know if
was an
that's
escort.
true.
She was an
Well,
escort.
then it's like, honestly, like, I don't want to, like, shout out sex workers. Like, I'm not trying to be derogatory, but like, their bar is like, honestly, at the price of money to have sex with them. So like,
All
you
right,
know.
yeah. I get what you're saying. There's a potential interesting dynamic there. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and like now she got some bread. Like they're like, honestly, like I was reading at first, which I mean, I guess like he had like a 10-month affair, and then she asked for the relationship to be open, which is like honestly some super like hot wife shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like to be like, oh, all right, like we built this fucking empire together. You want to go have an affair with some roadie for 10 months on tour? Well, like, guess what? While you're doing that, mama's getting piped home by the physical trainer. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, oh, hell no. I'd rather us get divorced. We separate all finances. She's like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pretty, like, I feel like cut and dry sort of situation where, like, now she can get as much, more or less. I don't know if they had a prenup situation or it was like, they made it up together. I don't know what the deal is, but as long as she gets some bread, like, probably a few millions, some LA property and that physical trainer every Monday to Friday, like she'd probably be all right.
Yeah. And then apparently Bon Jovi can sing again. I guess he had some vocal cord surgery and
Cool.
so whatever that's all
I'm
about.
surprised he's not at the Obama opening.
I was also surprised. He would fit right in there.
I can
with,
sing again.
Yeah.
Obama, book me. I'm here to sing. He's British,
Do you know
right?
he's actually from Jersey?
Oh, doesn't he talk like that, or is that Bono?
I think that's Bono, but if he does talk like that, it is a completely fake accent because I'm pretty sure he's from Jersey and currently lives in New York. I could be wrong about that.
All right. Well, we'll skip the police state because that's them sad. We'll do we'll do some funny stuff at the end. I mean, for nature, I do want this one because this was fucking funny, dude. This video I thought was amazing. Bring this up.
Yeah.
It's like in a world of AI slop, this is honestly internet gold
I'd
in
like
my
to see
opinion.
AI do this.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see it. Oh, wait, can you bring the sound up?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why it unclicks that every fucking time. It's so stupid.
Also, the Instagram video is muted. Wait, shit, can you restart it? Sorry, folks. Dude, slapping a baboon.
The way he runs is so good.
Yeah, he's so regular for him. But slapping a baboon that's eating bananas is such a like zero fucks given. Look, it's literally debating ripping that man's face off. Like in that second, as it turns back, it's deciding what's easier, to go out the window or rip that dude's face off.
You wanted the apples, did you?
Yeah.
Also, this one, at what point is it like these people want the monkeys to steal their fruit and they're you know what I'm saying? They just want to get it on video.
Yeah.
This one's crazy too. That would scare the shit out of me. I'd be like, oh, hell, fuck no, bro. I would not be sitting. Dude, that dude slaps it. That guy slaps it on the ass, dude. That's an insane move.
Whoa.
Dude. That's crazy.
I hate that I can't go forward on these. That last one was sick. Did you see it do like the backflip?
Yeah. I was just doing tricks in the back.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, here, dog. It's literally like, do I kill these people or do I get...
Right, yeah. It's like giving it it's like, don't throw that at me, dude. Do not throw that at me.
Yeah, and then it hits it and it looks back at him, and that's when the video clips is him looking back like, well, now you don't have any weapon. You know, like now you're defenseless, human.
Yeah. That guy's clipped.
Yeah, that was mad. I would just be like, oh hell no, fuck that. I'll just go into the room and be like, hell, babe, get in the room. Like, let's get out of here now.
That shit's so funny.
I don't need to film no baboon in my house, like, while I'm trying to fight it with an empty gallon of water.
Yeah, he's just
That's
throwing
crazy.
jugs of water at it.
Yeah, at least that, you know what I mean? Something like get a chair. Something you
All
could
right.
get between you and it when it goes crazy. All right, do you have anything for what's viral that's worth it, or are we good?
I guess this is on you if you want to. We can do one of these. I have the
Yeah,
leg extension guy. I have
do Guy Fieri because
which
I
is
have a
really
joke about him.
okay. So let's see if I can get these in like a.
Also, while you do
relatively
that,
small-
I mean, it's not viral yet, but I assume it will be. I was watching this show last night that was like, it was just like Bayou Police, and they're just basically like, yeah, down here in the Bayou, we take the airboat over to the crimes. You look over there, you can see that there's a man making love to an alligator. That just be happening down here, and then just kind of like poke the dude with a stick and fucking fight him off, and the next scene is just like, and this here we have here we call that an airdrop. They be dropping that cocaine there, see, and we tries to get out there fast enough, but they got it pretty coordinated, so we usually show up and it's gone. And the last one, which this one was fucked. It was they're just see, if you look here today, it's a pretty sad day down the bayou. We had a catfish that ate a child, and I wish we had the clips queued up of that stuff, but we'll
Yo,
see.
send me
Maybe,
that.
yeah,
Holy
maybe it'll
shit.
get on the internet soon.
We gotta go over that. There are catfish big enough to eat children.
Yeah, that's for sure. Did you find the Guy Fieri shit?
Yeah, so this guy kind of sums it up pretty good, and I am once again forgetting to do the audio correctly. I gotta figure this out. We'll get this. Okay, here we go.
What's crazy is that the Bayou Police are like swamp people.
Oh wow.
Might be the funniest thing to happen on the internet in the past couple of years, because the more you learn about it, the more you start to question why it actually happened. For those of you who don't know, the scandal is basically he doesn't actually ever eat the food on camera. Like, he'll take a bite, but he's never seen like swallowing the food on camera. And the bites on his TV show, like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, like never matched the sound. For example, he was eating something soft and they added like a crunch, but there was no crunch in the bite he was taking. And
well, no matter what, they're gonna add sound effects.
Investigative journalism reporting.
That's just dumb.
All these Guy Fieri
yeah,
clips.
yeah, whatever.
And it has me thinking,
I have-
seriously,
I-
why
I
would
have-
a guy who
this-
doesn't like
this sums
eating
it up,
food
and then I
that
have a
much
better-
do a food show where he travels around trying all these different foods? Like, maybe he's just like a very picky eater. So
Okay, so that's basically like the summing it up is that there's this guy on YouTube, and I'm going to show you the guy now that has, or on Instagram or whatever, that's found that he
This guy
thinks that
seems
Guy
dumb.
Fieri does not eat food.
Look at his face.
Those to make you
He's so
think of
so
something in his
smug.
mouth.
Okay. Watch.
Was there
I mean-
even anything? Hold on. Was there anything on that?
No, that one didn't have anything on there. Keep playing.
They're in his nose. See?
Yo,
I
fuck
know,
off.
no, I know.
No way.
Okay, play the next scene. Not you, but Guy. If this was my Jamie, I'd be like, you're too slow.
Dude. This is okay. This is
He literally says in the next scene, I couldn't get any on there.
nothing goes into his mouth here. Who is this? What is the
Yeah, what
point
are
of
these
this?
edits all about? Okay, anyway.
Come on, man. And now
Yeah,
he's putting
he
his bites as if he put. There is nothing in your mouth. There is nothing in your mouth.
This is what people call content.
What's
All
the
right, that's crazy.
whole, like,
This
up on
dude's
the upper
does this
lip
dude
of
is this dude
nose?
viral?
Just
Does
put
this
it
dude make
in your
money?
mouth.
Guy Fieri has
Because
broken.
this dude's just dumb.
He has.
There's levels to it. There's
Oh wait, this is a repost of the. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find
that guy is making commentary on. Wow.
I think it's
Now
I
we
think
just
it's
have
this dude.
reels within reels within reels.
Is it this guy? Yeah, this is him. So he has 43K followers, dude.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully
get
we
your
get
shit
bigger
together.
than that. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Anyways, I do have a Guy Fieri thought that I think is funny. He does this show that I've seen that's like it's him just like competing with random people where they like have to make like the person's specialty or whatever, but then they like pick the random ingredients. And like basically every episode just amounts to the judges being like, like goddamn, like this food isn't even. I don't even know if this is like it'll be like a Vietnamese guy who's like making his mom's like 100-year-old recipe passed down or whatever, you know, like they give him the ingredients or whatever, and they're like eating it, and they're like, whoa, because Bobby will or Guy Fieri would be like, I've never cooked Vietnamese before, like let's see, and then at the end the judges are basically just like I don't even think this is Vietnamese anymore, but this is just so fucking good, and then he just wins basically every time. So Bobby Flay. Oh, it's Bobby Flay. Oh, I'm off. It's Bobby Flay.
I was pretty sure it was Bobby Flay, but good thing your mom's here to correct you on that one.
Yeah. My mom was there to correct me. So damn. Anyways, other random chef news. Bobby Flay. That's funny to me.
Yeah. So Guy Fieri is in trouble for not eating. And one of the videos
cares?
that I thought was particularly good about this one is that I wish I could find it, but the guy shows a video of like Gordon Ramsay, and you can literally just watch him swallow everything that he puts in his mouth. So,
Okay, really quickly, run me
Yeah.
through this guy with the leg extensions.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is really good.
I want to see.
Okay.
I mean, I'm invested in
s-
it when I look at
Let
these
me see
links,
if I can
like progression.
find- Yeah. Let's see. If I can
Just click
start
the.
with right-
I think maybe from full deal on, full deal, and then walking. We'll just
Yeah.
do those two.
I got you.
Oh my god, this guy, please. On the music, you should keep the music somewhat up so we can see just how much of an attention whore this guy is. He's not even that small.
No, he's
Oh my
not that
God.
small. That thing is in his leg, and it is like
It's making
Bro.
me kind of sick.
this shit is fucking disgusting, dude. And watch him walk, he's fucked. So there's an extender in his leg. This is the height. Yeah, that's the height difference he needed. Look at how, dude. He's cooked. He's fucking cooked.
That's the. I mean, like I said, if you add surgery into the mix for Looksmaxxing, then we don't.
Round
you
2,
know,
baby. He had to go
by
back.
20 years from now, you're gonna have people with full-on Android legs, like competing in the Olympics. Like, I mean, there's gonna be the Olympics, which nobody's really gonna care about because they're gonna be pretty boring, versus like the Android Olympics, or not like what's like a humanoid, like a synth, like the synth Olympics. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just like all these dudes with fucking like how like because we'll just be like, it's honestly a freak show at this point. But like, how yoked can this guy get? Like, if he really keeps putting like bionic, you
If
know,
it's
like
a synth, it's
servos
just
and,
gonna
like,
be a head on top of a pair of legs, and
Well,
that'll be it for running. It just won't be.
Yeah,
It
well,
won't
no-
be a humanoid. It'll just be trying to limit.
there has to be some percentage of organic. Like, that has to be like the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be like, you got to be like at least 20% or like 35% organic. And then that'll be the fun. You know, it's like, who does what? You know, like, how do they mix it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, this
it's like
guy's
carbs.
like literally
how
just.
can you get the weight off?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, imagine like a shot put thing where they're like, we literally have to go to fucking the Grand Canyon. You know what I mean? And the dude just like, whoa, like, and just fucking that shit just like, you know, like we'd be like, sick. Like, dude, this is such a sick, like, fucking sick reality for us. So yeah, I'm actually pro this now. I think looks max us so far that we have robo humanoid Olympics, and we can leave the boring old stinky basic Olympics in the past.
Anyway, this guy went back for round 2.
This guy's a warrior. He's a future warrior.
It was much easier this time because he was prepared.
Do you think that he feels like he's mogging now? Like, do you think when he goes places, he's like, I'm mogging on anybody here shorter than fucking
Yes.
5'10"?
I'm gonna show you this video in a second. This is disgusting.
Ew, he's disgusting.
We don't have
Unbelievably easy. You know what's unbelievably easier than getting reconstructive leg extension surgery? Having better self-esteem seems so much easier. Like,
could you
all this
imagine if you
time-
were this tall, dude? It'd be so sick.
I mean, I'm tall. Do you think he got taller than 6'4"? Because if he did, then I might need to get this leg extension surgery. I might have to take a, like, honestly, if this guy got taller than me, this nerd, I might have to see what's good with this leg extension shit.
You can walk like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I can't have this guy mogging on me. So as long as you're shorter than me, I'm good.
So this
What if
is
he's taller than me?
absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna turn the volume up for this. So that thing is inside of his fucking leg.
Ew.
That's inside of his fucking leg, and when he cracks it, it expands.
No. All right.
Yeah.
On that one, Right Brain Forest episode 19.
Yeah. That'll wrap it.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
If this isn't viral,
dude, the crack noise is
it
fucking.
should be. No.
I'm pretty sure he's a little
Play it.
viral. This is him.
No, play the crack noise. Go back.
Okay, hold on.
We'll end on the crack. Oh God. Oh hell no. That's all bad in there. Bad juju. Bad. What country do they even let you do this, dude? That's like what backwater, but futuristic at the same time.
I don't know. I
Like
have
Turkish
no
lab
fucking
is
clue.
this fucking guy.
I have no fucking clue.
Oh my God, dude, he's making me sick. Like just looking at him and knowing it is just, it's grossing me out.
Yeah, he's 194 centimeters.
How many Google that? How tall is that? In
watch him go up these stairs, bro.
What's
Look at the way his hips move.
Oh my God, yeah. His legs. He looks kind of like that guy that blew up his arm, but in reverse.
Yeah,
What is it? 194 centimeters.
Yeah.
He's 6'4". Damn, he might be mogging on me a little bit.
But what do you only have 2 inches, dude? That's nothing, dude. You can
No, I'm
almost get
6'4".
that from. Oh, okay.
I could probably just stretch. I could probably just get like a
Yeah.
little.
You could get a spinal inverter and just stretch your spine.
Yeah. Just rotate it for a couple hours a day, or just an hour probably a day, and I'll probably mog on this full crazy.
You see this?
Yeah, he should do it like everybody. All right, I know we're not big right now, but in case we do blow up, like somehow one of these things blows up and this clip blows up, everybody go on _Tremba and comment on all of his posts and say that you should do the arm lengthening, like for sure.
We want to see arm lengthening.
Yeah, we want to see robot freaking Olympics, Robo Man Olympics. Bring it out. This guy's the I mean, if he can really like clickety clack his way to bigger, just being like a gargantuan in proportion, who knows what the future could hold? Like, honestly, like, is there any limit to how tall he can go? Like, can he go 8 foot? Like, can he, you know what I mean? If he like balances it all out. Like,
yeah, honestly, he's being a pussy right now, even cutting it off.
Yeah, for real. Like, honestly, like if you're gonna go leg lengthening, you should not stop till you're the world's tallest man. Like, just straight up.
Okay, here's what you guys can actually comment. Comment your height, which is 6'5" and above, for all of you. So comment that. Say, hey, I'm 6'5", and should I
I'm
do
mogging
this?
on you
Really
crazy.
upset him. Get him upset.
Yeah.
And then tell him that you already did the arm lengthening, and it's great.
No. Tell him. Just everybody comment on there and say that we're part of the 6'6" club, and that once you get to 6'6", like then you're in the big dogs club, and the 6'6" club has like recognized him, and that he's close, but he's not quite here yet. And as long as he isn't in that bar bracket, that he'll always be a little dog. And we'll see if we can mog on him hard enough for him to try and join the 6'6" club. And then a new society will approach him, and they'll be the 7-0 club, and they'll be like, you know, for the super
Okay, so
freaks.
I'm gonna do you guys a favor. So I'm gonna make a comment. I'm gonna say, like this comment if you're 6'6", okay? And then so everyone can just go and like the comment.
Yeah.
And then we can get this comment to go above any of the other comments.
Yeah. And then that's the first beginning. We're planting seeds, right? This is we're incepting this guy to go freakish in proportion. And you guys will help us, honestly. So bet. Yeah, no, he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna become freakish. He's literally gonna come and he's gonna rip the roof off of your house, and he's gonna be like, "You thought you could drink La Tremba?" He's gonna pick you up, and he's already gonna have me in his hand, and he's gonna have strolled across the entire country at breakneck speed, being that large. Basically, like more or less, So he's gonna just at first he's gonna have already grabbed me. He's just gonna straight to you, and then he's gonna smack the two of us together. And I assume that that will be the inevitable end of Right Brain Forest. But until that time, get you guys next week.